Hello, in today's video I'll show you how to set up your MOVA V50 Ultra for the first time. For that we will need at least 4 parts, but preferably also the mopping pads. So there's the charging base that we'll need, of course, the robot itself, the ramp, and the power cord. You also may need the mops, so we'll attach them. First, let's talk about the robot, how to prepare it. So you will need to remove a few things before you start using it. This foil that is for transport, it should be removed from the robot, from the top of the robot. Later, you should lift this cover, which is attached magnetically, and remove this bumper protection foam so the bumper can move freely. Now once it's removed, you can put the cover back on, and let's go further. On the front there's the sticker on the camera that you should also remove, and then on the bottom of the robot we'll make sure, before we make sure that, let's also make sure that the dustbin is installed and it has a filter. Especially if you bought it used, make sure there's a filter here, so you may need to remove it and make sure. Press on this button right here, like squeeze it to remove it easily. Then let's flip the robot over. Let's see if everything is in place. So there's this side brush. There are 2 main brushes, and now let's install the mopping pads by attaching them. They also are attached magnetically. Sometimes they may not want to go in. In that case, you may need to screw them on a little bit, you know. Okay, now it's on. On this one, oh, not really. Yeah, because they have this automatic detach mechanism. But I think it's now on. Let's just screw it on if it doesn't hold okay now. I think it's fine. Let's now look at the station, because we'll need to get the station ready. So I'll move the robot out of here for a moment. You will need to install this ramp so the robot can go into the station easily. Yeah, make sure it clicks on both sides, like that. Then you should open this lid. For that you may need to remove a tape, if there's a tape on either of the sides, and then you may need to remove it to make sure that the dust bag is installed. If it's not, then you can just slide it in like so. Let's slide it in. Okay. Now it's in. Then you may want to fill in the detergent. As you can see, there's N and there's B. So you may want to fill them in if you have the detergents. I do, but I won't do it now. I'll just show you. I have 2 of them, and basically this is the multi-surface floor cleaner, so that should go into A. And then this is like animal odor neutralizer, and it should go into the B, because the A is the main detergent and the B is like an additional one. So you can just put them in. I don't think there's max level marked. You just fill it all the way in, close it, and slide it in to the device. Then you should be able to close the lid. And there's one more thing. At the very top you'll find the lid, and you can remove 2 water tanks. The white water tank is for clean water, and the dirty water tank is black. So put clean water in the white water tank and remove any water if there is any in the dark water tank. And now we can plug in our station to power so we can power it on. On the back of the station there's going to be a power cord inlet, and you can basically put it in. You can also wrap it around here in case you want to shorten it if the cable's too long for you. Once it's in, you can now plug it into power. So I'll just thread it in between these here. Now I'll rotate my station and I'll plug it in, then get back to you. Now after plugging it in, the light has lit up on the base, and I can put my robot inside. Now let's just look where the contacts, charging contacts are. They're only on the bottom, so that's what I'll do. I'll just slide it in from the bottom, just like that. I should see something happening if it starts charging. So if it doesn't, then it's not properly plugged in. And well, these mops, I never had that happen to me before, but yeah, I can basically screw off these mopping pads, so then when I attach it, it sticks on. Yeah, then I should be able to just put it in. Let's see, it clicked, so I think it should turn itself on. If that doesn't work for some reason, then well, you may need to try a few times, maybe remove the mop or something. But what I recommend doing is, if you are able to do it, just turn it on with the button, pressing and holding on the power button, if it has any charge level, and then just let it go into the station automatically. So I'll move the station, I'll move the robot to be in front of the station so it can locate it once it turns on. Because sometimes it's just more difficult to put it in to the station. So yeah, let's give it a moment. It's turning on currently. Okay, it looks on to me, but it didn't play any chime or whatever. Let's just press on this home return button.
Returning to the dock to charge.
And it will start looking for the dock in order to return into it. So yeah, I'll give it a moment. Now you can see it's going in. Okay, it looks like it's charging. Perfect. Now we can connect it to our phone. For that, you will need to download the MOVA app that you can get on Android phones in Google Play Store, or on iPhones in App Store. Then the app name is exactly MOVA Home, as you can see right here. It says MOVA Home, and I can click on open because I already have it installed. But if you don't have it, you can just download it. You'll need to sign into the app or create an account, and then you will see this screen which lets you scan to connect or add manually. If you lift the cover on top of the robot, it has a QR code that you can scan in order to add it, but I'll add it manually because in case you don't have the QR code, right? Now we have the robot vacuum MOVA series, and we should find the V50 Ultra. Okay, this is the one. I'm not sure if it's the complete or non-complete, but you'll need to select a Wi-Fi network Make sure that the Wi-Fi network that you're selecting is a 2.4 gigahertz network, because 5 gigahertz networks don't work with home appliances. And what that means is that if you have one network, it will probably work, but if you have two networks of a similar name, select the one that doesn't contain 5G in the name, because the 5G or 5 gigahertz is just not going to work. Then enter its password so it can be sent to the robot, so the robot can connect to that network, and then click on next. Now the robot is turned on, so I can just select the robot has been turned on, click on next, and then it'll tell me to press and hold on both buttons for 3 seconds.
Waiting for the network configuration.
Now select that you have heard the voice prompt and click on next. Now I'll need to position a QR code in front of my robot at about 10 centimeters, so let's do it.
Start connecting to the network.
And now select I have heard, start connecting to the network, click on next.
Connected successfully.
Now let's click on finished. And as you can see, my robot is connected, so I can now enter it. It will download the plugin, so the app can recognize the robot and all its functions, and later on the robot will be fully usable. If you want to learn more about the robot, feel free to check out other videos on our channel. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.